No, I was hoping that that quest would open up the gate, but it looks like the gate's already opened. Hey, welcome back. I'm doing great multiple episodes in a row. Hey, welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we picked up a couple of the last few of our Legacy of the 7 items. The last ones we can get before entering Origin, and this time we have another quest to go on and grab. And luckily, since we're at Colony 11 already, we might as well pick up some food while we're out here. You know what? Even though I have Fiona in here, it probably makes a little bit more sense to have a Shira.
My life is yours to command. For a little bit.
And hello, everyone. Oh, hey there. I sure didn't think I'd bump into you guys here. Hey, Sigrun, good to see you again. Scared I'd been close, Spock knows how long, right? Are you the ones who opened it? I am. Castle orders had forbade opening until then. Putting Colony 11 under quarantine for contamination by you Ouroboros was a shamefully foolish thing for me to do. Come on, what else can you get done in this situation? That's what was, chill. I'd love to speak with you more, but unfortunately I have something urgent to deal with. I need to head back right away. Oh, and if you happen to spot Zoran, could you do me a solid and tell him to come see me? Zoran? Sure, I guess. Cheers, you guys are such a big help. That starts off Fate. Well, I guess we gotta go and talk to Zor the Boar. As Boar as in, like, B-O-A-R, like the piggy, not Boar as in boring. No one in Colony 11 is boring. It's kind of their whole thing. Well, I certainly didn't expect the likes of you lot to come and speak to me. So you know full well how much of a pain in the ass you are. It's besides the point, though. You know Sigrun, the captain of the guard. She wants you out their office pronto. I certainly didn't think I'd hear that name come out of your mouth either. Sounds like you two are acquainted. So what's Sigrun to you? This is Zorn. I'll squad suspend all duties. Assemble for emergency summons. Are you even listening? Not a problem. Hazel and Cloud also have been informed. That's the kind of deal we're looking at here. Yes, it's a summons from her. There'll be no latecomers in this mission, so get to it. Do you just call... Yeah, I'm Rattlejack present, just as you are, Captain Zor. I remember you from Cloud Squad. Why you suddenly decided to rock up here? It's a special summons from Zoran we're talking about here. Of course we can't just ignore it. I guess we can't. You idiots can barely function without having every little thing explained in agonizing detail, after all. What's going on? You're from Easel Squad, is that right? Wait, didn't I tell you? Me, Hexen, and Jack were originally... Enough idle talk. We're headed to the fort once. Fort of Verbus, right? Can't wait to see what fun happenings we have to look forward to there. But we got a skedaddle, Ouroboros, but don't worry. I'll sure we'll have barrels... Two typos. I'm sure we'll have barrels of fun next time we meet up. That was really something. What on earth is going on at the fort? I'm not sure, but what I do know is that trouble and disorder are never far off when they get involved. I do hope Sigrun's alright. Come on then, let's go see what all the fuss is about. I've only noticed 2 typos ever in this game, and they've both had to do with Colony 11. Which is interesting. I forget exactly what it was in... I definitely remember it was in a line that Ashira said. It had a typo, literally unplayable and all that. Then here, yeah, I'll sure. So, oh well, again, with as much dialogue as there is in this game, it's not gonna expect 100% perfection 100% of the time, right? You're gonna have some things that get a little bit screwed up here and there. We do want a rematch, Ouroboros, but you're gonna have to wait a bit. Sure, hit us up anytime. Give us 3 years. Well, no, we'll all be past our 10th terms. So waiting until time runs out won't do any good. Need a new plan. Well, I mean, I suppose that is a thought, yeah. Can't beat them, just wait for them to die of old age. It's the end from... Metal Gear 3? 4? I don't know. You guys, thanks a ton for getting the message out. If you don't mind me saying, you're all looking pretty pale. What's happened between you then and now? Call these guys over just like you tell us to, but are you really sure about this? Sure about what? I get you now. Seems like the Ouroboros really know what makes you guys tick, eh? Is that an attempt at humor? What drivel. Relax, you guys. You're well within your rights to be concerned, I know. But the reason I called Zoran and his squad over is to help me out with a certain little job. What job? Kind of massively important job only they are capable of pulling off. A job made for the Guard's Vanguard, the Antares squad. Wait, did I hear that right? Hold on, by they you don't mean... Oh, pull the other one. I thought they were supposed to be Colony 11 soldiers, weren't they? I was cut off from saying it earlier, but we were originally part of the Guard. Officially we work for Colony 11, but even now we get the occasional personal request from the captain here. It may be hard to believe, but it's true. Among the Guard, they were the elite of the elite. What she said. In better, fairer world, you guys I might have even been your superior, making you guys my little subordinates, you know. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Anyway, what's this job you mentioned earlier? Of course, sorry, I was gonna explain, but then we got sidetracked. First, we'll need to change the location. Follow me.
Huh. Would you believe it?
Oh, so she can teleport, but some of the other people can't. We'll talk to Winona while we're out here. Well, with you all together, I was just on my way to get in some extra training with the Toral Squad, you know, for our rematch. Or at least, that's what I wish I could tell you. I've actually been given a new mission. I'm currently chasing up rumors of underground descent against the castle. We know there's some kind of shady business going on down in one of our ether mines, but not the specifics. Seems there's a chain of command outside the Guard regiment hindering the investigation. Goodness, sorry, I'm sure you don't want to hear about all that. Just pretend you didn't hear it, okay? I won't look into it too deeply. Though, you're free to do as you wish, of course. How very insistent that we don't check it out. Babaka. No, it's not really technically all that tsundere, but, I mean, still. She wants our help. We have to, you know, get one more piece of information before we can discern what the descent is all about.
So what's this Guard captain got to do with Zoran?
I knew the castle must have had something to do with why you call us over here. True, but also I need to avoid exposing embarrassing slip-ups in public. Slip-ups? A few days ago, a section of the Guard started an armed uprising and hold themselves in the castle. Armed uprising? What? Yes, they've taken over a section of the castle, but they haven't gotten any further since then. Stalemate situation. Take over! Now you have my attention! I'm surprised that a rebel element could even arise within the Guard. I say that, but their fierce loyalty to the Queen is exactly why many of the Guard can't accept they were loyal to a fake. There are 4 sergeants at the vanguard of this rebel movement to seize the castle. They proclaim themselves as the Queen's 4 divine wings and have made 2 demands of me. 4 divine wings? A haughty high-end name if there ever was one. What are they demanding then? To transfer command of the Guard to them, and to hand over the Ouroboros. Us. This upheaval of Ionios lies solely at the hands of those treacherous Ouroboros. It is the Queen's wish to see them purged. For the declaration of one of the sergeants, naturally I have zero intention of yielding to either one of their demands. I saw this coming. If we aren't going to give them what they want, then we'll have to bring their rapscallions to heel, won't we? I get why you brought us in for this job now. Seems we're no longer part of the Guard and all. If the current Guard were to fight their own fellows, the internal division it would cause would be catastrophic for the organization. Yeah, you read that right. I came to the conclusion that only you guys, outsiders with inside knowledge, could do this. Still, make us fight our old comrades. Who needs to be so unscrupulous? But I have no objection. I should gladly accept this job. They just love themselves a bit of dirty work, nothing like writing off any craziness we get up to as an accident. I'm around to give those holier-than-thou pretenders the wake-up call of their lives. Wait a moment, maybe you could let us help you out with this job. I appreciate the thought, but if you join in, it means you also take on responsibility for the mission, you know. Yeah, of course, we know that, but it's just, you see... If you want to spit it out, I will know. Worried about what will happen if we aren't there to keep those netters in check. You're worrying yourselves over nothing. You don't get most things done if you don't pull out all the stops. Not much different between bringing them to heel and just killing them all, really. They won't stand a chance. I see your point. Accompany them and make sure to keep them in line, okay? Of course, we'll make sure they don't raise too much trouble. Just to be sure, our mission is to suppress the rebel forces and make sure their leaders come back alive, not dead, right? Yeah, that's the gist of it. I know it's odd to say now that I've dragged you guys into this, but I owe you one. I really do. If we're done briefing here, we'll sort you at once. Any ideas on how we're gonna find these 4 divine wings? It's not like we even know where they're holed up in the castle. Our enemies are the ones we'll meet in battle. We'll need only scour the battlefield to clean to find the scum we're after. Well, I guess he has a point. Luckily, we have the power of teleportation. You kept us waiting a good long while. You finally feeling inclined to negotiate? I think there's still scope to talk after everything you've done. Kavesi set against Kavesi. This violates the will of her benevolent majesty and surety. Our taking over the castle was merely to show that incompetent, disloyal captain of the guard our superior will and resolution. And you're saying you absolutely do not want to fight? Why, of course. But depending on what you do decide to do next, we may be forced to take desperate measures. Naturally, you wish to avoid such an unpleasant course of events. You prefer that rational judgment prevails. So let's come to this, said Tail honestly. Not you. Surely it cannot be you. Yeah, it's me, alright. You're Hexen, the atrocious from the Antara squad. What are you doing here? You should have been discharged. Should have been what now? Am I supposed to have seen you somewhere before? By the flames, don't you dare say you've forgotten about what you did to me! You're an evil wretch who tortures her allies with glee! You inflicted an untold amount of suffering on me! Oh, I remember now. That did happen, didn't it? Thanks to all your kind that I was able to come up with a more efficient method of torturing the human body. Queen's flapping wings. She's completely off the rails. All units, battle stations, proceed to attack at once! Whoa, hold your ponios. We ain't done nothing yet. I think we've gone way past the point of talking it out. Silence! I'll have no words to say to creatures like you. She'll die in short order! Oh, come on. Didn't we just establish a moment ago that your beloved queen would hate for us to be fighting? Indeed, that entire squad, they're different. Her prudent and wise majesty would be most understanding of our plight, I'm sure. That totally lives in the plot. So, ultimately, their conviction is feeble. They're little more than another weak mob, a rabble. Let's end this. Okay, they're equal level to us. We shouldn't have any difficulty, like, whatsoever. Pow, 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 pow. I switched Noah back to the Tough Soul, since I gave lands over to... Oh, geez, I'm low now. Since I gave lands over to Signifer. So, yeah. That's why we got a little bit of a change in there. Noah, Jesus. Everyone just died at the same time. Wow. Okay. It's, not exactly how I was expecting things to go. We could get another Mega Spinning Edge, that would be great, but I don't think we're going to. Oh, especially if we get toppled. Huh. Cannot say I was expecting it to go that poorly. Alright. Well. Well then. You know what, let's... If we just go into Interlink immediately, then we can maybe get off a little bit of damage ASAP. Mega Spinning Edge should do a lot. Why do we... Jesus, why do we take so much damage? I don't know what's doing a ton of damage to us, but... And then we go up here. Go with that. Han's arcs are so slow of animation. Let's just do that. I'm actually a little bit happier with the Senna interlink. You know what, I think one of the problems, at least, is that I don't think we have any... We don't have any, like, proper healers. We have support members, not healers. But we take one out, and we're better off, I guess. Not exactly great off, but... okay, we got a heal from something. I don't know exactly what. And if we can just help everyone up, and we don't have enough time. We don't have our interlink on off of cooldown yet. And if we can, there we go. Geez, that was actually really tough. Well, I mean, we're cutting through them finally, but yeesh. Not expecting it to be that difficult. What? Is that it already? Is there all bark, no bite? Curse it all! How can this be happening? Yo, Zor, feel a little itchy, you know? Do you mind if I tear a new one? No, stop! Please don't come near me! One scum, always scum. It's all yours. All day. Good grief, it's not a good thing I decided to come along. I beg of you, don't delay it any longer. Finish me, please. I can't take the pain. So you're gonna skip one of the 4 divine wings. Deal with the rest. Yeah, sure thing. And also, are you okay if you don't mind me asking? Maybe imagining things, but it sounds to me like you were about to cry. Nothing to worry about there. At least not for us, anyway. Good old insane people.
Quite a few places now.
Just gonna pop on over to wherever we're next told to go. Oh no. You, what unit do you belong to? Tell me your colony affiliation now. You have 3 seconds. Ugh. I think we got our guy. You're a lucky boy, you know. He doesn't have that many soldiers with him. Now's the chance to get him. Nice to have Puckish Lycanen. It's a weird name. But, oh well. Let's go on and interlink unit. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Whoops. I'm just so used to clicking every button that I can. But that is the wrong button to press. Do not press Liberty Wing, because that will take us out of our enjoyment and overheat us in the process. Let's go and switch on over to Noah then. It's going a lot easier than the last one. I mean, sure, right now we have some people who are dead, but like 39? Okay, he must have just wandered in as a normal enemy. I gotta get out of here, they're too strong! But he made a run for it. The chase, eh? It's perfect. You better make sure I'm out of breath by the time I catch up to you. And the human hunt begins. Have fun! Yeah, Uni. Came to suppress a rebellion, right? I don't see much rebellion suppression here. Well, duh, Lance. He's in there for the satyrs and not much else. Oh.
Shall we deal with this?
Really? You want to fight us? You, a level 38, want to fight us level 68s? Well, alright. Whatever boats your float. Just follow these tracks.
Oops, they found us.
I'm not even gonna worry about him. I'm still not even gonna worry about him. Just gonna keep following the tracks. Don't mind me. I'm just going for a nice little walk while my party kills everyone else. Looks like he managed to escape the outer walls from here. Remember correctly, the place where the Annihilator used to be is just ahead, right? No, it's not there. It's become a dead end. Ah, you know what that means. Dumb Snuffer's only gone and got himself cornered. Alright, well... yeah, I guess, nothing for other... oh, because that's from behind. I was like, that looks really weird. It'll be because it's... a Jigglypuff viewed from above. I need to watch the Pokemon. I never really watched the Pokemon anime. I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. First game I ever owned was Pokemon Emerald. Never really watched the anime, though. I don't know. I just never really was on too much. It appears you're all out of luck now. This is the end of the road for you. Hey, please help me. At least spare my life. I'm begging you. As if. What's going on? You fell right into my trap. I thought you simple-minded imbeciles would. My analysis proved correct. You're all a bunch of browbeaters who love to boast to anyone you think you can't push back. I knew something was off. Your futile escape was all an act to lure us into a false sense of security into your trap. And there's nothing I wouldn't do to make you all suffer. If it weren't for you fools, I would have brought glory to Kevis. The Queen herself would have commended my triumph. What you did, I can never forgive. For my glorious blade, I shall sentence you all to death. That reminds me of Tyon, I gotta be honest. Hey, now that's just out of the order. You take that back. Leave the bickering for another day, dumbasses. You're not for death. Not in a lot for death situation, in case you haven't forgotten. Enough talk. Knowing just how fatal your recklessness is. Well, I imagine this one will be a little bit more difficult. Not just because he leveled up a bit, which I mean he did, but it's mainly the fact that we now have 2 Levnesses to manage with. Let's just get on a bunch of bops and twists and pulls. Bop it. Twist it. I also never really... actually, I don't think I ever owned a Bop It. I don't really know if they were, like, super popular, but... they at least weren't unpopular. That kind of counts for something, I'm sure. Not quite get him another cannon in. Alright, well we can switch on over to these 2. Which I think the... Noah's is better at clearing out a party. So that's why I've gone to Noah Interlink. Because it has more AoE. And now that we're just down to Lycanen, it should be pretty easy. So we can... whoa! Bow, 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 bow. And, yeah, I don't think we're gonna have much difficulty anymore. Sadly, we cannot launch him off the side of the world. Not quite something we can do. It's not Mass Effect. Can't just throw people off into the abyss. As cool as it would be. But regardless, you can just keep cutting them down. Or trying to, at least. He has a lot of health for being a gunman. He's lasting a real long time for being a shooty bang bang. can't be right. My Glorious plan was supposed to be flawless. Called devising an underhanded trap Glorious? Suppose you never learned of irony. I guess you also never learned that the quickest way to deal with a surprise trap is to brute force way out of it. This is inconceivable. How did I, a former intellectually capable being, lose to you meatheads? Let's see what you say about us meatheads after I'm done ripping all the limbs off your body, eh? No, you're that girl from the Intara squad. This is no more atrocious than the rumors claimed. If I you had surrender now, you've still got limbs to surrender with. And that's, probably should be a little bit concerned about the fact that there's a literal torturer out here, but, it's, you know what? No, you take the good with the bad, right? I think that now there's some people defiling the Queen's throne! How dare they! How dare they, I say! Are you the reinforcements? The captain of the guard requested that we come. We'll be taking over now. I see. Hope you understand if we withdraw for now. The guy you're about to meet, well, he doesn't go easy on us just because we're confessy. You be careful, too. Well, if I ain't gone completely loony, I think I see a very warm and familiar face. Figured you'd be involved somehow, Balroy. Hey, do those two know each other or something? Oh, they can't seem to get rid of each other. I'll be honest, it's more of a one-sided thing. But I've gotta say, you're really not the luckiest enough, are you? You must have been begged to come in by that pathetic coward of a god captain, tears pouring down her eyes and all. But enough for all that. Why don't you join my squad? I'd love nothing more than to kill some snuffers with you again. You seem to be salivating at the thought of it. Now, of course I am. Kill or be killed, that's what it's all about for us soldiers. The Queen being a fake, peace with Agnes. Don't care about any of that. You can pick a Vesiag and whoever, don't matter to me. All that matters is me killing. You get it, don't you, Zor? Why ain't you in the guard no more, eh? Don't you? You appall me. I'm sorry, what'd you say? That couldn't hear you too well, old chum. I've nothing more to say to a blustering piece of scum like you. Blustering, you say? What's that supposed to mean? I said I have nothing more to say to you, scum. Let's get on with it already. Oh, just what I wanted to hear. Well, let's get down to business then. Once you have your head, I'll do the honor of turning to your precious cat and the guy. Well, aren't you a charmer? Let's see and try and take me ahead, shall we? Overfist Balroy. They can probably pretty easily beat him up, right? I don't imagine it'll be too difficult. I mean, come on. His name is Balroy. What kind of name is that? Balroy? More like Baltoy. I was talking about Pokemon, they're kind of fits. I always liked Baltoy and Claydol. Thought they were pretty cool. And also, I mean, Gen 3. I'm gonna have Gen 3 nostalgia. Always. Ooh, I should probably interlink up. But yeah. I gotta get more consistent with my Pokemon stuff. Again, that's just a side thing. I'm not gonna do any Let's Plays on any Pokemon stuff. I don't really feel like it fits the style that I have on this channel as well. But I mean, I do love me some good Pokemon. Again, it's a nice side thing to do. It's just a nice, relaxed thing. Something that when I get more viewers, would be something I would stream. I don't know. Again, I'm waiting for, it would be a while before I do anything with, like, streaming, because, I mean, I don't really want to stream to 0 people, so, until I build up an audience, then get to that. What's gotten into you, Balroy? Your overfists are shaking like mad. Perhaps you're remembering that time I almost beat you to death and now fear's overtaken you? What was that? You saying I'm scared? You saying me, Overfist Balroy, scared of you? Like snuff I am! You don't have to waffle on, do you? You're a dead man, so you're a dead man! Yeah! Balroy 2, Electric Boogaloo. Literally just the same phrase before. Everyone is slightly higher leveled. So, yeah, I guess we just, keep spamming and eventually we'll get ourselves up there. I mean, Mega Spinning Edge is hugely good. I don't even actually know if we have it upgraded. I think we do, but I'm not entirely certain. We can go over to the Senate one. I do like the Senate Ouroboros. I think it's pretty good. Of course, we'll get into it later when we do Side Story Senna, which, weird that we haven't yet, but it is probably my favorite Ascension quest of them. I'll have a lot to talk about it. That'll probably be something I'll talk about when we go through Origin. I'll probably go a little bit more into it, because Side Story Senna is probably the last quest we do before we double-check everything. I think I did after this a quest somewhere. We can go and punch. Go and punch. Easy, easy, lemon squeezy. There's some pretty tough fights, and I'm glad that we at least got in our foodstuffs beforehand.
Sorry.
Snuff it all. Still ain't nothing but a snuffed spark, Zor. You're nothing but instinct, Balroy. Takes a whole lot more than that to beat me. Ah, come off it. We're one the same, we both know that much. I'm but a slave for the thrill of the fight. Can't even begin to comprehend why it is that people actually fight. We fight to better ourselves into something more till we can give no more. No matter how futile you think it may be. Aren't you gonna finish me off? That's for her to decide, not me. That's not like I'd give an honorable death to a fool like you anyhow. We're done here. Let's move. Sure, but you're just gonna leave him like that? Leave him as he is. May as well rest like that is of no interest to me. Curse you! Can we just, like, send Hexen back out to go and, you know, maybe remove a couple fingers here and there, maybe a toe or two. Nothing but... Have I really never picked up this container?
This should prove useful later.
Funny finding one here, huh?
Huh. That's a lot of silver coins we've had available for a long time. Oh! Yeah, it was done with Troubadour.
Leave the healing to me.
We'll go over to Lapidorist. Who was... Yeah, after this fight, Uni's done with Lone Exile. You there! Are you the Unicap the God respect? If you're asking that, then you must be... Admire your resolution to fight us all on your own. Though, to be honest, I thought a sergeant would know far, far better. Wait a minute, I don't intend to fight. Please, you deliberately call us over. Do you think we're stupid enough to believe you're not fighting us after doing that? We can't fight on anymore, I'm telling you. We're all so exhausted we can barely move. I knew we should never have done this. Taking over a castle with no supplies was asking for trouble right from the start. So you're saying you surrender? Yeah, but before that, could you give me and my soldiers some food to eat? I know just how pathetic I look begging you like this, but I'd be nothing without my soldiers. You know how bad of an idea this was ahead of time. You shouldn't have tried taking over the castle in the first place. First the food. We haven't got enough to let you eat it all, so someone needs to get some more. Sounds like a job for me. I know someone who can give me exactly what I need to help these guys out. Sure you ain't gonna poison them with something dodgy. I'm a chef, remember? Just you wait and see. I'm going to head back to the fort canteen first. With their kitchen, I can cook up just what these guys need.
A surprise attack. Cute.
Oh no! We've been ambushed by 2 level 38 enemies! Whatever will we do? Yeah, it's kind of annoying that they are dumb enough to target you regardless of level. You are 30 levels lower than us. What are you doing? What is bro cooking? Well, we'll have to find out what Brandon's cooking, so... Punch. So, off we go to the tap dancing Napon, which doesn't really seem like a canteen, it's more of a tavern. But, canteen, tavern, same deal.
Hello, Denny boy. Been ages and ages since Panina last see you.
It certainly has been ages, ma'am. Sorry to rush through the conversation, but can I borrow your kitchen?
Please to go nuts, Denny boy. You good friend and Panina always help a friend in need, whatever need may be.
Happy to hear it. I'll help myself to a few of your ingredients as well, then. And I'll pay you back later.
Condiment that Denny boy always liked to use is found on usual shelf. Go to what need do now.
Alrighty then, let's get cracking. Sorry for the wait. Food's all done and ready to eat now. Let's head back to the castle before it gets cold. The fortified gold soup! Please do not make soup out of gold. I feel like that's not exactly the best for your digestive system. Just ask Viserys Targaryen. Yeah, eating gold, not a great idea. Or drinking gold. Or any sort of consumption of gold. Please do not do it. Here's your order. Call it fortifying gold soup. My word, it's just an ordinary looking soup, and yet just by the smell alone I already feel so reinvigorated. Special soup which blends spice and natural medicines together, making for a delicious and invigorating meal. Stomach can't digest solids after a long period of starvation, so you need to eat this first before you eat anything solid. I'm shocked that you'd go this far for us. Now that we've surrendered, what do we do? If the Queen, the war with Agnes, everything we knew was fake, then what do we believe and fight for now? Well, I'm no boffin, so I can't really help you with that one. But if there's one thing I think I can say, it's this. You should first get a tasty meal in your system to cheer yourselves up before doing anything. That way, you fill your belly, your mood will improve, and the good ideas will start coming to mind, I'm sure. You really aren't a boffin, but not what you say, but how you say it that counts. Looking back, maybe my soldiers could have done with dwelling a little less on things past, I think. Once my soldiers have finished eating your soup, we'll be heading back to the captain of the guard. Of course, it won't be to beg for her forgiveness, but to seriously consider what her future will look like. And that's one, the captain of the guard will be thinking about the same thing, too. Well, so once we get the chance again, we'd absolutely love to have some more of your tasty cooking. You better believe I'll cook you up a storm. There'll be any weight wanting belly by the time you're all done eating. What the Spartans? Not fair. Why does Brandon always get to de-escalate everything? There's more ways to fight than besting an opponent in battle. And Brandon won, did he not? Gotta say, I'm glad things didn't escalate for once. So, yeah, that's all of those taken care of. So, back out we go to Sigrun. Probably not the closest way we could have gone. I think there's probably a... Well, I'm almost certain there's a fast travel point, skip travel point, technically. Like right next to everything, or like right next to the doors there, but oh well. What's a little bit more exercise? Run off the meal a little bit, run off some of that fighting spirit. Yeah. We can just go out there and have a chat with the captain. No capping. Out we go to Sigrun. Jump, 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 jump. Ho, ho. Hello, Sigrun. That's everything dealt with, Captain. Yeah, we just got done putting the surrenderers into custody. Gone soft. Kill off a turncoat and you kill off any little worries about them doing it again. Peace of mind. I'm Captain of the Guard here. I get to decide what comes to them. So the weak, indecisive soldier speaks like she's all grown up now. I've Had to endure more than my fair share of tough situations, you know, ever since you left all that time ago. Good. Keep on maturing and growing. You won't want your subordinates to make a mockery of you now, would you? My job here is done. I'll return to Colony 11. Hold up, Zoran. Come back to the guard. We need you like more now than ever. Besides, by rights, you should be captain of the guard. Just as I was starting to think you had matured a little, it turns out you're still the same person I remember from long ago. However, that should mean you already know what my answer is going to be. Isn't that right, Sig? Next theater of operations you have for me had better be something with a better bite to it, okay? Challenge that I can throw everything I have and more into. You got that? And so, that completes Fate. The party stopped the armed uprising inside the castle. Knowing Sigmund's invitation to rejoin the guard, Zoran left in search of his next battlefield. And so,
Hey, the colony relations
that
changed.
finishes all that up. We finally have a little bit of alliance between 11 and the castle. About time. And, yeah. I think that will do it for this time. And next time, we will, we have a little bit more information to find. But until then, see you guys later.